comments?
Yeah, well, first of all, we're glad to be here. Our players are real excited. You can tell on the plane, it's finally here. They had 2 really good weeks of practice, so I thought it was very important. And I feel good about where we're at right now. We just need to have another good week of practice before we play.
I want to read you a stat. Throughout your career, high school and college, distinguished high school career, your teams have played for championships, including this game, 13 to 22 times. How do those experiences, how do you use them to prepare for a game like this?
Well, first of all, I've been blessed to have a lot of really good players, a lot of really good coaches, just like this year, to get to that point. Anytime you play for championships, if you have experience before, it's got to help. And, hopefully we'll be able to lean on some of that.
All right, speaking of experience, you were the offensive coordinator for the 2010 Auburn team that won the national championship. You had, I believe, a total of 11 players on that roster who played in that game in 2010. How does that experience, your coaching experience in that game, and those players translate to something like this?
Yeah, anytime you play the national championship, there's a lot that goes with it. First of all, there's a long layoff. So, strategically, you got to plan your practices and everything that goes with that. And then once you get here, it's not a normal bowl week. There's a lot of extra stuff that goes with it. And so that past experience has got to help. And the fact that we do have some players that experienced it, I know they've talked to some older guys and talked to the younger guys and kind of, told them what to expect. So, hopefully that'll definitely help us, moving forward, next week.
When we spoke recently at Auburn, you said that you get about 4 hours a night of sleep. The other 20 hours, you're basically thinking about football. Given the circumstances here in this game, are you able to even turn your mind off during this kind of week preparing for it?
Well, you just try your best to stay in the same routine. And so that's what we'll do. And like I said, we've had this experience before, so it's got to help. But I'll still get about 4 hours sleep and try to stay in the same routine.
This is a team that was not even ranked in the top 25 preseason. You weren't even listed under others receiving votes. So how do you explain to people what happened this season?
Oh man, we took it back to square one. Gus Malzahn came in and did a great job of really getting us to trust in what the coaches were doing. And it started with spring practice. We took it from square one. We said we're going to take it one practice at a time and one day at a time, one game at a time. When the season came around, and we were just able to execute and really change, who we were as players.
Reese, let me ask you, there are a lot of moments, great moments in this season to choose from. Did you have a favorite?
Well, yeah, I think down at Kyle Field, we were playing Texas A&M, and really gave us a shot, and I think we just kind of went in there, and really it was a team effort, playing Johnny football. The defense had played their best game, and we went out there, and we had to go down and score, and we did it, and the defense held them. I think that was just really a turning point this season.
This was a team that was 3-9 last year, winless in the SEC. I hate to bring up bad memories, but what did this guy to your right, what did he do to turn this thing around?
He came in and he really focused on the players and what we had to bring to the table. And he really did a great job of letting us know that it had to come from the players. It had to be a player-driven team, and we really had to buckle down and work hard. It's going to be hard. He told us that the entire year it was going to be very hard. We have to trust in each other, and really focus and focus on the task at hand. That's what we're going to